Hello and welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank and I'll be talking to you for a little bit. Um, okay, so on the date I'm recording this, I've decided to start uploading the new season. But the thing is, YouTube is because of the election and the results are still not finalized yet, even though the media is saying that Biden won. Excuse me. First off, I don't care who wins, but anyway, the media is saying Biden has won, even though it hasn't. It's not official yet. And YouTube is suppressing people who talk about Trump in a positive way, or talk about the election results being iffy because there's some voter fraud and whatnot. Basically, YouTube supports Biden. If you say anything anti-Biden, they suppress your videos. And like my content is like I'm an anarchist if you didn't know it because you wouldn't know. I never said so because I just make fun of politics in general. But anyway, um point being is my content definitely gets suppressed because there's been videos that I've posted and I'm not allowed to share them. So like I've been taking my time. That's why I uploaded all the best of videos of the first season, the 20 best shows from the first season. And what I'm gonna do is when this season ends, in between this season and the next season, I'm gonna upload the 20 best videos of season two. So that's gonna be the new tradition. Between each season, I'm gonna upload best of shows. But anyways, I don't know why I keep having to go like that, but yeah, but yeah. So anyway, I just got home from work. I took a shower and put on some new clothes. I'm feeling pretty spiffy. I'm wearing a I shop at Public Space. It's a fashion company, I guess. What do you call them? Whatever. It's a the designer clothing that is made in a warehouse in downtown LA. So it's got it. It's not called a sweatshop. What it's called, like a jalapeno popper, because it's like in instead of Asians, because that's a sweatshop. It's undocumented Mexicans who made this shirt. So instead of a sweatshop, it's called a jalapeno popper, because like they play like that music as they're making the clothes, and so like they're kind of jumping up and down, they're popping, they're sweating, drinking their mimosas. But anyway, enough of me being racist. Back to what I was trying to say. So I'm gonna start like um, uploading the videos on a regular basis now because I think by now, because like this show is probably like show number 20. So like now when I'm recording this, I'm uploading show number one. So I think by the time this show's aired, I mean not Facebook, YouTube will be done like suppressing the videos because it's like the election result will officially be official, because right. I don't know how long Trump can like hold this stuff up in court. Like the guy lost, because like even if like just from okay, I was watching the real news, so obviously I was watching a YouTube channel. Even if he gets like certain votes overturned because they were turned in late or turned in from like the people who like collect the votes, it's still not enough votes to change the result. So the only way Trump could win is if the electoral college just gives him the votes, which is totally possible. Which is why I say your vote doesn't count, because the electoral college doesn't have to give the points to the person you voted for, which is very interesting. So it's like, why do we even vote? You know, like why vote? I don't understand. And then it's like, what I don't like about well, what I don't like about voting is the media, and I love how every election, every election, it's the same thing. This is the most important election of our lifetime. Literally, every election they say that. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's not. I'm sorry. If the president was important, they wouldn't let the people choose, even though the people don't really choose. But like they wouldn't even give the illusion, because sometimes if it's like a landslide. But here's another thing: how do you even know? You know, like you really don't know. Like what if like 80% of America voted for Trump? How would you know? Like we wouldn't know. What if like whatever 100% of America? Let's just say it happened. 100% of America voted for Biden. Like we wouldn't know. Like it's the people who count. The people who count the votes. Like it doesn't matter who votes. It matters who counts the votes. And that's what people have to understand. It's who counts the votes. So who's ever counting the votes wants Biden to win. Whoever counted the vote last election wanted Trump to win. Whoever counted the votes the election before that wanted Obama to win. And the election before that, Obama to win. That's all. It just matters who counts the votes, because we have no idea what really happened. And then like they take these polls like 70%, 30%, blah, blah blah, and then like with the stupid Trump and Hillary thing, the polls were wrong, but like the polls are always wrong. So it's like, why do we even have polls? And isn't it ironic that polls, anything with poll is just ass backwards? Yeah, I'm talking about Poland. There's this game called BattleTech. It takes place in the future, like the year. Well, I think when it first started, it was like the year like 3025 or something like that. Whatever. It takes place in the 3000s. Okay, and like you pilot. Like there's wars going on, and like humans have colonized, a bunch of different planets and whatnot. But but like when they fight, they of course have giant robots, which I don't understand why. Like, are we gonna like okay in real life? Can you picture whatever America, China, whatever, like going to war with each other, and they use giant robots? I cannot picture that at all. I don't know what is the fascination with giant. I mean, I love giant robots. I have Gundam, but the whole giant robot fantasy is just so weird to me. But anyway, in this game, like you have a giant robot, they have different like classes, they have like, light mechs, they're called mechs, light mechs, medium mechs, heavy mechs, assault mechs, and it's based on like how many tons they weigh. So like a light mech will weigh between like, I think the lightest is like between 20 and 35, or like 20 and yeah, 20 and 35, and then like a medium is like 40 to I think 60, and then like heavy is like 65 to like 80, and then assault's like 85 to like 100. Okay. Anyway, and these mechs have different weapons. They have like missiles, or like medium lasers, long range lasers, small lasers, and then like particle cannons, PPCs, and then there's one particular weapon called the gauze rifle. The gauze rifle is it doesn't really exist as a game, but it's like a rifle that fires a high projectile metal, like, ball, and it does it at such a high velocity, it does like a lot of damage. But it's like the actual ammo it fires is just like a ball of metal. But the gun itself is like the thing that launches it is what actually is the volatile thing. So like in every other weapon, if like the ammo, if you shoot it, like, let's say like the mech takes enough damage for like the armor like rips away and actually hits the ammo will blow up. But there's a chance, and like the mech will take more damage. The gauze rifle, which is made by a Polish company, because they say in the game who makes what. A Polish company makes the gauze rifle. The ammo doesn't blow up if you hit it, but the rifle blows up if you hit the rifle. It's the only weapon it's the only weapon in the game where the ammo doesn't blow up, but the weapon blows up. Polish. Like, there's no escaping that, okay? It's like the year, like, whatever, 3075, and Polish people are still the brunt of all the jokes. Anyway. I I think I'm the only one who got the humor of that because I'm like, dude, it's the only because like they list every weapon in the game because like some people are like super uber nerds and just want to know every detail about everything, and so it's like I forgot the name of it, but it's like Polish. It's like this Polish company like says made in Poland. It's funny that there's still a Poland in the year 75 or whatever. Like you think that place would have like created its own black hole and just like fell in on itself, right? Anyway, um, I think I've said enough. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Peace.